engagement, and ensuring that views permeate from bottom up to make this truly a Kenyan policy. As I close, Waziri, I must express my deepest appreciation to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya for his vision on safeguarding Kenyans. To you, our Cabinet Secretary, we thank you for championing this cause. This policy was churned out and promulgated in record time. I must also thank the Chairman and the Board for their wise counsel and leadership in realizing this policy. Our staff, the many hours you put into making this document what it is. To our partners, and especially Vital Strategies and the Institute of Legislative Affairs for your support in kind. All stakeholders and citizens present here who contributed to the debates which were out there after the launch of the policy. This policy is much yours as it is a government document. Ladies and gentlemen, this policy is a call to arms. Let us protect our youth, empower our communities, uphold the Constitution, and let us replace despair with dignity, dependency in alcohol with productivity. As the late Wangari Maathai once said, it's these little things that citizens do that create a change, one hummingbird at a time. So let us take this little step. Let us join hands. This fight begins with you. Before I end, let me remind you, if you turn to your left, turn to your right, introspect. Each and every one of you has been affected by the issue of alcohol. A brother, a mother, a sister, an old friend, even a TV program. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and God bless this wonderful country of ours, Kenya. Thank you.
Mgeni wetu wa heshima, itifaki zote zazingatiwa mabibi na mabwana. Can we applaud the CEO in a Nyayo era version? 3 rounds of applause. Moja, mbili, tatu. Asante bwana CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, as highlighted by the CEO, this was a consultative process where we involved very many stakeholders, and their considerations were taken into consideration in developing this policy. Because of time, we will invite a few to give their remarks, and the first one on stage is Madam Selina War from the International IILA, Legislative Affairs. Karibu, Madam Selina War.
To our chief guest, Honorable C.S. Kipchumba Murkomen, Nacada Board Chair, and Nacada CEO, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. That's better. My name is Celine Awor. I'm the CEO at the International Institute for Legislative Affairs, and it is my honor this morning and privilege to address you on behalf of civil society organizations, most of them represented here, SCAD. Please, if you can just quickly wave. We have SCAD, Slum Child, Mewa from Mombasa, Blue Cross, great, Girl Guides and Scouts, Graceful Youth Center, amongst many others that I can't mention here. First and foremost, I take this opportunity to most sincerely congratulate the ministry on this occasion of launching the national policy for the prevention, management, and control of alcohol, drugs, and substance abuse in Kenya. This policy marks a significant milestone for the country and the government's deep commitment to address the problems of alcohol and drug use in Kenya, which continue to ail the country in many aspects, including health, economy, and social. Notably, children and the youth are most vulnerable and affected by these problems. Recent data published in 2022 from Nacada indicate that 1 in every 20 youth aged between 15 and 24 years are currently using alcohol, and the initiation age for alcohol use is only 7 years. These are worrying figures. Yet the policy's progressive and comprehensive strategies to address these issues are refreshing and encouraging that as a country, Kenya is on the right track to save and protect its future. So as CSOs, we have remained steadfast in our advocacy and partnership with Nacada and other government agencies in the fight against alcohol and drug use in Kenya. And we are proud to be associated with you on this occasion. However, the journey has just begun. So the speedy and effective implementation of this policy is paramount for the realization of the desired goal to protect and heal Kenya's public health and economy. We therefore urge Nacada and all relevant government agencies to prioritize the implementation of this policy by putting in place all the necessary mechanisms and frameworks riding on the multi-sectoral and coordinated approach established in the policy to ensure its full and effective implementation. And of course, as CSOs, we remain committed to this cause, to the advocacy agenda, and we look forward to continued partnership with government in this journey. Thank you very much.
Asante. Next, we want to invite Madam Jane Moria, who is a representative of Vital Strategies, to give her comments. Karibu, Madam Moria.
Our chief guest, Honorable CS Kipchumba Murkomen, the Nacada Board Chair and the CEO Nacada. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Jane Moria. I'm the country coordinator for Vital Strategies, Kenya. It is my pleasure to be here representing my Reset Alcohol colleagues to congratulate Nacada, the Kenya's cabinet, and our civil society partners, International Institute for Legal Legislative Affairs, and SCAND on the adoption of this groundbreaking national alcohol policy. At Vital Strategies, we help strengthen public health systems to contend with the world's most important and difficult health challenges. The harms from alcohol consumption are undoubtedly among those. Alcohol is responsible for nearly 5% of all deaths in Kenya, and it has a tremendous negative impact on quality of life and economic prosperity. So besides that, Vital Strategies actually collaborates with the Department of Civil Registration, the Ministry of Interior, to ensure that all the deaths are registered, as well as the certification of cause of death is well done and documented. So the new Nacada policy provides a comprehensive framework for effective and evidence-based measures that reduce these harms. This includes fiscal measures and restricting availability and marketing. Two policies from the World Health Organization, SAFER, and Best Guys, and priorities of the Reset Alcohol Initiative. We are proud to have supported Nacada on this journey and applaud you for your persistence. This critical milestone is a great step to usher in the regulatory reforms required to reduce alcohol harm in Kenya. But beyond its promising impact, we must highlight the incredible participatory process through which the policy came to life. Over 9 nationally representative forums were organized with care to promote inclusive dialogue and solicit input. We already knew through polling research that 9 out of 10 Kenyans see alcohol as a cause of harm, and that it is the government's role to control this. But listening and consulting communities across the country also ensured this policy would be shaped by Kenyans for all of Kenya. We hope this collaborative spirit energizes all of us as we take our next steps. Soon, we will have to engage our East African countries, or rather the community, our neighbors, to inspire them to follow Kenya's lead. Indeed, regional cooperation will be essential for alcohol policy to have the greatest impact on our collective and individual health. I also want to acknowledge all other partners of the Reset Alcohol Initiative in Kenya and beyond. Thank you once again. Congratulations to all.
Okay, again we applaud her in a better way. Moja, mbili, tatu. Asante, Madam Moria. Ladies and gentlemen, now we want to move to the next phase of this engagement, where I want to welcome back our CEO, Dr. Merikwa, to lead the next phase of the program. Karibu Daktari.
Thank you, Obura. Makofi pia ya KANU for Obura. Moja, mbili, tatu. Thank you very much. Now it's my humble duty to invite my chairman, Reverend Dr. Mairori, to give us his opening remarks.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I think our MC needs to be upgraded from the KANU era. And he's done a good job. Thank you. And thank you, CEO and everybody. Waziri, we are so grateful that you are with us this morning. You've led us so well as a ministry, and particularly at Nacada, we are indeed very, very grateful. And we have, what we are launching today is something you personally took and made sure that it goes through cabinet, and we are very grateful for that. So before I give my speech, let me, there are people that Waziri have appointed to see that this work works well. The board members, let them come so that they can greet, at least they be known. Karibuni board members, Nacada board members to come and join us here. Do we have a mic? If not, you'll be saying your name as you exit. And we, all right, we are right there. Just spread. All right, I think the vice chair will be the last. Let's begin on the other side. All right.
Good morning. My name's Ali Swale, board member. Asante.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Adido, board member Nacada, and also the Chief Commissioner Kenya Scouts. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kenneth Korir. I'm the alternate director and a board member at the Nacada representing the PS National Treasury. Thank you.
I'm Reverend Goge, Nacada director. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Mercy Karanja. I represent the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Honorable Elijah Lagat, Director Nacada.
CS Interior, sir, and all invited guests. Good morning. I'm Samuel Laboso, alternate director to our Inspector General. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Angeli Mathu. I'm the Vice Chair, Nacada Board of Directors. I'm also a recovering alcoholic, a proud recovering alcoholic. I'll be celebrating 21 years of my sobriety next month. And I believe we have walevi wengi sana hapa, walevi soba, mikono juu. Those who are sober, walevi wale wako sober. So, RCS, we are quite a number who are sober, so rehabilitation works. Some people say that it does not work, but truly with the treatment facilities with proper structured programs, which are actually accredited by Nacada, they do work. And as we launched the other time, the community-based rehabilitation program, I believe will go a long way in helping our young people. Asanteni sana, thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Antonio Merikwa. I'm a board member and a secretary to the board. Thank you.
Let's appreciate our board members. Thank you. So our CS and guests, all guests that have come, today marks a truly momentous occasion in the history of our beloved nation. We stand here united to witness the launch of the national policy on prevention, management, and control of alcohol, drugs, and substance abuse in Kenya. This is not just a document. It is a profound declaration of our collective resolve to confront with unwavering determination one of the most insidious threats to our societal fabric, our economic prosperity, and the very future of our children. For too long, the shadows of alcohol, drug, and substance abuse have cast a long and dark wall over our communities. We have seen firsthand the devastating consequences: shattered families, lost livelihoods, compromised health, rising crime, and stolen youth. The statistics, grim as they are, tell only part of the story. The true cost is measured in the silent suffering, the unfulfilled dreams, and the erosion of hope. As the chairman of Nacada board, I stand before you today filled with hope. This is because the policy we are launching today possesses a robust, comprehensive, and scientifically informed roadmap to navigate the challenge of alcohol and drug abuse. Ladies and gentlemen, the policy is a culmination of extensive consultation, rigorous research, and dedicated collaboration among countless stakeholders. It embodies the voices of our communities, the insights of our experts, and the commitment of our government. It represents a paradigm shift from the fragmented interventions to a holistic, multi-sectoral, and balanced approach. First, it places prevention and demand reduction at the very core of our strategy. We recognize the place of prevention, which is better than cure. The policy champions intensified public education and awareness campaigns tailored to reach every corner of our nation, from the bustling cities to the remotest villages. We will empower our children and youth with the knowledge and resilience to resist peer pressure and make informed choices. We will work tirelessly to address the socio-economic vulnerabilities that often push individuals towards substance abuse. Secondly, it reinforces our commitment to strengthening law enforcement and supply suppression. Illicit drugs and unregulated alcohol are poisons that must be eradicated from our society. This policy provides a clear framework for interagency coordination, intelligence sharing, and stricter enforcement of existing laws to dismantle the networks of producers, traffickers, and peddlers who profit from human suffering. We are sending a clear message. There will be no sanctuary for those who endanger our people. Third, this policy elevates the importance of treatment, rehabilitation, and social reintegration. We understand that addiction is a disease, and those afflicted deserve compassion, professional care, and a pathway to recovery. The policy outlines strategies to expand access to quality treatment services, establish more rehabilitation centers, and ensure robust aftercare support to help individuals successfully reintegrate into their families and communities. Our goal is not just to treat, but to restore dignity and purpose. Further, this policy emphasizes research, monitoring, and evaluation. We are committed to an evidence-based approach. Nacada will continue to serve as a center of repository for data, conducting and commissioning research for better understanding emerging trends, measure the effectiveness of our interventions, and adapt our strategies accordingly. This will ensure that our efforts are always agile, effective, and responsive to the evolving landscape of substance abuse. Ladies and gentlemen, To achieve the ambitious goals set forth in the policy, collaboration will be our cornerstone. This is not a task for Nacada alone, nor for any single ministry. It requires the active participation of all government MDS, county governments, the private sector, civil society, faith-based institutions, and most importantly, every Kenyan household. Each one of us has a role to play in building a drug-free society. As we launch this policy, I urge everyone present, and indeed all Kenyans, to embrace its tenets and become active champions in this vital campaign. Let us leverage the power of our communities, our cultural values, and our collective will to protect our present and secure future. On behalf of Nacada Board of Directors and the entire team, I extend my deepest gratitude to His Excellency the President, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, for his unwavering support for the prioritizing this critical national agenda. We are immensely grateful for the trust placed on us. Much appreciation to our chief guest and the cabinet secretary for pushing this document particularly and leading us in the fight against drug and alcohol abuse in the country. We greatly appreciate you, sir. Today, we take a monumental step forward. Let this policy be a living document, a guiding light that illuminates our path towards a healthier, safer, and more prosperous Kenya. Let us work together hand in hand to free our nation from the chains of substance abuse and unleash the full potential for every Kenyan. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now and you've helped us lead the fight so well. So as Nacada, we are very proud of you. And I'm sure every family in Kenya that is suffering, when they see you seated here from alcohol and drug abuse challenges, they have a lot of hope and they are very grateful. So it's my joy now that we welcome, let's all stand and appreciate our CS as he comes to speak to us.
Please be seated. Asante. The chairman.